Hey Collective, welcome to my channel, Crystal Empress 33. My name's Crystal, and I have your daily message. So I think this was going to be pretty awesome, pretty uplifting and awesome. The meditation was really, it was beautiful. I didn't want to leave it, and I loved the vision that they gave me. I'm trying to light this Palo Santo. Give me a second. Alright, so I saw somebody, it's kind of like you were going on the ocean again, at the edge of the ocean, walking into the water. And it started to get, you're walking into the water, and it started to get deeper and deeper. And then you got to the point where it was like up to your chest, and you're like, whoa, wait a minute, this is getting a little too deep. And you're trying to go back the other way. Like you're walking into the water, and then you get deep, maybe it's up to your neck, and then all of a sudden you want to walk the other way. And they're showing me that you've gotten yourself into a situation where you're really deep, you're far from the shallow now, okay? And now it's like, okay, make the decision. Are you going to keep going, or are you going to turn around? And what I saw, and this is what you don't see, is under the water, what you're actually stepping on is God's hand. So as you're walking into the water and it's getting deeper, all of a sudden God's hand raises up out of the water, and you are not drowning. You're floating. You have solid ground. You've been in His hand the whole time. So even though you didn't know the steps you were taking and you were walking by faith, God has had you the whole time. So you're not drowning. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. And they're taking me back to that vision that I showed you guys. Actually, it's still on here. The other day when I said I saw somebody jumping from, it's like peak to peak. You're jumping from peak to peak right now. And it's like the pad of your foot is on here, and you can only balance on one foot, and then you balance on one, and then you hop onto the other pad of your other foot. And then you balance on that one, and then you hop onto the pad of your other foot. And you don't want to fall down in here. And that's, if you fall down in here, you may drown, is what I'm getting. And that's what it feels like, but that's not what is actually happening. And they want you to be aware of that. And I heard that it's time to get ready. Right now is the time to get ready and be prepared for something major about to shift in your favor. It's time for this shift to happen, and you're going to love it. You're going to love this shift. So I'm going to pull, got my tarot for clarifiers here. I'm going to pull some here. Nothing is wasted. So that's already telling me, look, you've had detours. Nothing is wasted, and yes, you've had detours, but you've had to think on your feet, and you're doing a great job at it. You're doing a really good job at this. And they want you to be proud of yourself and remember to look at how far you've come along. I saw 3 dragonflies on the car next to me earlier. And then look, truth transcends illusion. It's right there. That's what I mean. That goes right back to the vision I just showed you guys. Like you're walking into the water and you think if you go any deeper that you may drown, or that you're going to get caught by the current. But the truth is, what you're walking on is solid ground underneath. It's God's hand, and that's going to lift you up out of the water. So that's the truth. The water is an illusion. Drowning in the water is an illusion. It's not going to happen. Right away, you're going to get much further along if you take slow, measured steps. I've talked about this in other readings. Trying to do too much at once can be very shocking to the system. You will be more consistent if you take small, measurable steps. Make 1 change a day instead of making 10 changes. Trying to change everything at once. That's too overwhelming for your mind. And it needs time to acclimate and build routine to switch the momentum to what you are shifting towards and away from what you had the momentum in before. And then act as if. This is another thing that's come up in several of my other readings. I was talking about scripting. I think I gave the example of looking up, if you want to buy a house, look up houses on some type of app and look at the house that you want, look at the rooms that you like from all the houses that you want, and sit down with a pad of paper and start scripting, create a whole story about what would happen in that specific living room or that office, or, you know, what kind of party are you having in the backyard with your pool, and think about it and be very detailed, like you're writing a little short story. Scripting. So act as if. This is you acting as if. That's your action. That's what they're asking you to do right now, because that is a vibrational shift, and the physical shift will follow. I'm hearing light workers. Light workers and healers especially. Woo! Timing, and it flew out into my left arm. The time has come to decide for further action. Didn't I? That's what the vision, that's what I was talking about. That's what that vision actually said. The time has come to decide for further action. Don't miss the opportunity. That's you. Like, you're going into the water. You're not going to drown. Keep going. The hand's going to raise, and it's going to meet you where you are. Do not turn back. Turning back and going to your safety net is going to keep you stuck in the same situation. You've got this, people. You're badass. Believe in yourself, man. You got this. You got this. You've got this, baby. I don't know why I did that. Yes, I told you, it's time to be ready. Look, it's time to be ready. Dreams come true, and you will get what you have long desired. Enjoy your wealth. Look at this. You see what I'm saying? This is the time. This is the time for you to be able to enjoy your wealth. She's wearing money. Do you see that? She's clothed in all white and wearing money. And she has a money tree behind her. This is the time for you to enjoy your wealth. Yes. Act as if. Acting, maybe you've been doing that. Maybe you're somebody who has been acting as if. Well, get ready for the money tree. Act as if you've received the money already. Look at things and just shop, like make list of things. Put, you know, make a folder, make a little digital, what am I trying to say? I just left my brain as quickly as it came in. Oh my God. It'll come back to me. It's time for that, y'all. It's time for you to receive this. You've been acting steadily. And you know what's interesting is the Gregory Scott Tarot that I have over here, when I was pre-shuffling, the Seven of Pentacles came out. Well, that's slow and steady wins the race for sure. That is slow and steady wins the race. This is something that's been built on solid ground because it's taken such a long time. You've allowed yourself to make the emotional shifts, which has shifted your vibration. All right. Beware, love affairs at work rarely end well. Okay. Well, there's your warning. If you're going into some type of new position, or you're in a position right now where you're in a love affair, be careful. If that doesn't end well, then what happens? Then you got to go to work every day and be around somebody, and it's awkward. Yes, don't get caught up in that. Thank you. There we go. Confirmation. Don't get caught up in any love affairs, especially if this is a new position. Somebody's going to be interested in you. And you can be flattered by it, but it needs to remain a professional. It needs to stay a professional relationship. You don't want that. If it doesn't work out, it's going to like hurt your career. You don't want that. All right, so I'll put these over here. Okay, let's get into some tarot. What are we seeing here? Ooh. Whatever heartbreak you had, whatever happened, it has completely built you. It's rebuilt you from the ground up. It's made you stronger. And you did this, it made you stronger choice by choice. It could have been a romantic relationship that you had in the past, or if you felt like you were denied, like, you know, betrayed or denied in some way, whatever happened, what didn't kill you made you stronger. It has built you back up to the point where you're ready. You can make choices on your own now. Like before, I don't know, I kind of get this energy where maybe before you kind of go back and forth. Like, you know how they were showing me the vision. You walk into the water, you get so far, and then you want to turn back. Then you walk into the water, you get so far, and then you want to turn back. There's no turning back now. This is the time for you to really go after it. It's time to be ready for this. Don't miss this opportunity. Is it what that card said? Yeah, it's right here. Don't miss the opportunity. Don't miss it, baby. I feel like you're the emotional strength that you have. It's like if your strength. Oh my God! Did you see that? How it flipped out here? You thought this was a missed opportunity because it came out reverse over here. So something in the past made you feel like it was a missed opportunity. But the truth was there was a cycle that had not been fully completed yet. But the cycle, 11:01 on the clock as I said that, the cycle has been completed now. Thank you for the confirmation. And my mom's date of birth is right here in the, beats per minute and the minutes passed. So this was not, maybe you were denied some type of job or, I don't know, some type of opportunity that's tied to your money. It doesn't have to be a job. Maybe you tried to get something off the ground and you didn't feel successful at doing it. And the action that you were taking kind of went to, it was at a halt for a little bit. But they're saying this is the time to pick it back up again if you have not. And if you have picked it back up, just know that you've completed this cycle. And this is no longer going to be in reverse. Keep planning. Keep taking action and planning. Your plans are coming to fruition. Royalty. Alright, they want me to show this Two of Swords. So this is like another example of like you walking into the water and feeling like you're going to drown. She can't see that somebody's there to help her untie her hands and pull that off of her eyes. She can't see it, but there is someone there. That's a great example of what I was just saying. There is someone there to help you. Okay, I did just hear physically. There's somebody on their way to help you physically. Yeah, there's somebody on their way to help you physically. This isn't going to have to be something where you have to do this on your own anymore. I just heard, they were just saying, she'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Well, there you go. Look, the only reason this didn't happen when you thought it should was because there was still more healing that needed to take place. There was still healing that needed to take place. And now they're saying that you're much stronger. You know what you want. And you're ready for this dream to come in. This is wish fulfillment. Well, all right, 13:25 in the clock. That's my brother's date of death. Now, is there anything else you want me? That was really straightforward. Awesome. Is there anything else? They said no. They want me to leave it there. Okay, then. That is your reading. I'm going to try to do one a little later. I promised my kids that we were going to go to the movie in a park to watch Mario Brothers tonight. It's every Thursday or every other Thursday. So we are going to go watch that, y'all. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. And I will be back with another one soon. Peace and love.